quickly we try to make this recording. We're going to try to write. It's much better, and we'll write later. We have some things we want to talk to you about, like Hanukkah and all those things. Hanukkah coming up, and then our parsha we want to post again. I wrote the Hebrew. I type in Hebrew on this smartphone too. So we just let you know too. I typed that. So I'm telling everybody that I typed that, the Hebrew letters, about this coming parsha. Also, quickly, we posted about the fake woman in our bank, the fake person that was trying to take my identity. You know, David, our dad, told me to tell the woman and the man and with her that harassed me today that they're 2-bit criminals. And that's it. If I didn't say it, that he would say it. Because I said so. Just our beloved Rothschild's dad harassing me and everything. The woman telling me to go away and basically to give up. It's not her family. She got caught trying to do stuff. She's with the crooked police. Basically said, you know, she see things and try to have them taken from me. Even the suitcases that were ruined. They suspected she had done that too. So we just let you that too. We know that it's wrong what she would do, and then after she got caught today, it's a bunch of different looking ones she since and they know that there's something wrong with her. She's suspected of doing many things to our family, plus hurting our family members. And so we just said, sometimes you get wacko employees that do strange things. Mr. said, and we told you how she basically came, and she wasn't anything, and I got kidnapped. My blessed husband she got kidnapped, and an organized police sting. She was being stung when people being stung, and she sends all these different people. Mr. said, but she harassed like that outside our house. Mr. which will let you too. What am I showing you? I'm showing you lamb fur from a coat that my beloved King Moshe made for me for our wedding, public wedding. It's a lamb fur from Israel, and it was painted with gold for the queen and gold from Ophir. The gold paint for the leather came from the lamb fur came from Ophir, and we had a wedding dinner, and we had wedding meat. We're really little. We still sat on books, so we did that too. So that's what you see, and. What I use is a leg warmer, as a wrist warmer too, and protect my arms from cold and from getting scratches. This is one of the leg warmers that the crooked police stole. Let me just put it too. And we on Chanel. You see a Chanel thing that I made. It's with the leather lambs fur. Chanel is Jewish owned. It always has been, and we inherited. My beloved husband came out Shabbat, and we told you we made characters. Our family made characters to keep the Nazis from trying to steal our things. You tell the Nazis trying to steal things. So that too. There was no Coco and her dog, but it's related to like Ronald McDonald, because we're trying. Our great grandma's trying to keep people from stealing her things during the Nazi time. So related to, and we just want to let you know that. But we want to tell you basically we're going to write, but we're having problems writing and a lot of smartphone interference. But I wanted to tell you that too. The woman is guilty, and she was dealt with today. But she has lots of different people that come to pose her, and everybody knows there's something wrong with her. And they hang around. They run from it. I was talking to Dad. I always talk to Dad, our dad with the white hair. So I just let it too. So and she hurt Dad. She had money, and had to say that it was somebody else, and she hurt our other relatives too. She saw my things and tried to say that my stuff was hers. She was me. There's something wrong with that. So I just let it too. We're helping her. She knows that she's not me, and she knows that she's not our family, and they know she did stuff to our family. All quick about Hanukkah. Hanukkah is a rededication of our belief and our love for our beloved God alone. Hanukkah occurred like we told you. All the wars stem from the first war that came in heaven and split it up on the earth. And the fallen things mixed with disgusting humans did it and made offspring, and they started fighting the things that God made. Every war from that on this earth came from the fallen that fell from heaven. So that's what you see. Hanukkah is a rededication of our belief and faith in our God to be strong. And when the fallen things committed all those crimes and the things mixed with them, they blamed all their crimes on other people. Like we told you now, how we see that they did things. They try to do things to our people, and then they try to blame it on other people that didn't do things. They try to blame it on us, and they try to make us look bad, and we're not the ones who did the things, but the people that came up against us are the ones that did things. They try to steal our identities. Like, we're telling you now that they try to do the same old fallen things. Because it's not going to go backwards, people. It's going to go into the future, and we live for eternity. So we just want to let you that too. So now we're going to write, because it's better if we write. And also the quantum theory. It's just as that the energy and things that they're explaining to you are the things that God used, the energy that God's components to complete to create the universe. And our God has supernatural powers far beyond the devil. So our God wins. And also, they want me to tell you, the people are harassed and they're really making me upset. The ones that aren't anything. We want to tell you that they always cry about war, but I have asked our God, who's not alone, to defend us. And so their cry, their war is against God to destroy the wicked. So now that's what you're seeing. And we stand behind our God, and our God fights for us. Our beloved God alone is in front of us, and all the other holy angels that did not fall around us and protecting us and are the wicked. So that's what you're seeing. It's not ever going backwards, people. It's better to write, so sometimes you can see the things and read them over and over again. You may not understand the English I'm saying, but somebody that does, if it comes up, recording comes out good, you'll be able to hear, and you can record and listen. So now this is basically what I want to talk about, because it's going to be Hanukkah soon, the first night of Hanukkah, and everybody thinks that with us that to explain to you about the quantum theory, that's perfect for the opening of Hanukkah, because our God created from land and sea that we're standing on, the universe, everything. Quantum theory is about how God created the universe and the energy that our used to create those things. Now again, Chanel has always been Jewish owned, has been Rothschild owned, and it was also after our great grandmother and great grandmother saw that it worked to keep the Nazis away. It was also made to catch Nazis. But the clothes are nice. I've always worn Chanel. And it's not a Nazi thing. And that crooked cop was tearing up the Chanel and cutting things, but he also cut my hood and other things. And the crooked cops were going to try to do bad stuff to us and try to, because they could never do anything to us except try to make up criminal things to try to make them look better. Like how we told you how all the words on the earth stem from the war in heaven, when the fallen things fell and tried to worship our God and it's put on the earth, and how they did things and mixed with humans, and how the humans did things in the words that you see still stemming from the first word that came in heaven. They fell down on earth. They blamed other people, and it's not just the people that they're blaming on. It's the people that did it like fell. They mentioned it to you before. How the people who follow things, then they try to say that they're gods and all kinds of things. They're not any things. Things really did happen. It's not myth, and those things made war against humans, and nothing else but that. Even in this day and time, we saw the criminal Americans sitting on Mount Olympus saying they were gods. They're not our God. And Bush tried to say he was God. And all the people you see attacking us, we told you about those dirty men, they're not our God either, but they try to claim that as well. Do you see what I'm saying? Basically, I'm trying to explain to you how this. I'm not a nut. We're nuts, and it doesn't go backwards. The people who claim all those things and try to think you should worship them, they're crazy. Because that's it. You don't need to worship our God who's God alone. You don't need to be prideful about one thing, that you know our God. I know it's better to write so you can read it, and we hope that this recording comes out, because they try to chop it up so you can't hear. And I'm trying to talk really fast so we can get this information, because it's going to be Hanukkah soon. And you did really good. All those who did not do Halloween, and that's other holidays just like this coming up. That's not our holiday. Hanukkah is a rededication and belief in our God, to show our God that we love our God. The other holiday is the same as Halloween. So that's it. So we just want to let that too. It's just another day. So we know that we go on and we live for eternity, and we're going to be. And I think it's better to write, because it's more can understand the things I'm saying. Like how when I wrote about the quantum theory, how it was partially written, and I explained to you, it's just this, that it's the energy and components that God used to create the same thing with all these other things too. It's better to write sometimes so you can understand what I'm saying better, and you can look up words and try to figure out what I'm trying to explain to you. But we're just trying to say that all the words, it wasn't the Syrians, it wasn't the Greeks, it was all the things that fell from heaven that mixed with humankind and made those wars on this earth. Every single war there was, that they're doing now. Don't they tell you they're God? They're not our God. So do you understand what I'm saying? But I'm letting you know that they're fighting against our God, because our God to fight for all of us, to fight for me and my beloved, as we keep us and our family, as a really kingdom, and I realize kingdom that lasts forever and never destroyed him. People, as we ask our God, my job is clean to fight for us. So just let that. So they brag about their fighting, but they're wicked. Our God is not wicked. Our God is awesome. Our God is God. So now we'll talk to you since we can try to keep yourself with an alert, and I'm so excited about the things I'm saying to you, but I hope this recording comes out well, so that you can understand. We'll talk to you soon.